Good morning. Okay, we're gonna check the bunks, see how much food is left over, if any. It was we had a really cold night last night, and if the forecast is right, I'm thinking that was the last one. Here's for open. Last night around midnight we had that cow. We had a cow calf, and I got to process that calf. But we checked the cameras throughout the night, and everything seemed fine. But at 6 o'clock, I noticed that cow that had calved, something didn't look quite right. And so at 6 o'clock, I went out to the barn and checked on that cow, because the cow just didn't look. It looked dead. And these guys are basically out of food. They have a little bit left. So I went out to the barn to check on that cow, and that cow had a prolapse, and that cow was dead. We have never had a prolapse on our farm. That's the first. So I called our vet, or I sent him a text, because he only lives a couple miles away, and I said, oh, before you take off to work, oh, these guys have lots of food left. Before you take off to work, you mind stopping by? So he stopped by, and he took a look at the cow, he took a look at everything, the calf, and figured it was kind of a one-off. He says, we've never had a prolapse before on our farm, and he says, from what he could tell, prolapses happen. They can have a uterus prolapse after a tough birth. That birth last night was not difficult. I told Ryan that if anything, that calf was born very quick. I walked from the house to the barn, and in that process, well, if you don't know, check out my last video at the end. It didn't take long for that cow to calve. So yeah, the calf was born at a good time. Everything went very smooth. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It was a bit of not a good way to start the morning. Cow up, and then we'll start taking care of that calf. This cow is in the maternity pen where we put her, and I won't show what it looks like, because, well, whatever. like it. But when I talked to Ryan and Ryan looked at it, he knows how often we check our animals, and he said that when a cow has a prolapse like that, if it goes down that quick, odds are, even if we would have had the vet out to help put it back, they probably wouldn't have been able to save it anyway. The cow would have probably died. That was, maybe he's trying to make us feel good, but yeah, we checked the cows every 2 to 3 hours, so there wasn't a very big window there. One takes it to heart when you have an animal die like this. You figure, what did I do wrong? What could we have done different? We take a lot of it to heart, and it's not easy to have a cow that you raise, you watch grow, it has calves, and make sure it gives birth, everything goes right. You think everything you've done is right, and then and then you wake up in the middle of the night and you find out the cow has died. It just doesn't make, for me, it doesn't make any sense. When a calf dies, there are going to be complications in birth, but whatever. Just something we're not used to, I guess. And I don't think I'll ever get used to. I don't think I'll ever get used to it or accept death from a cow or a calf. We do everything we can on our farm to try and prevent that, whether it's cameras, giving it the right medication when they're born. If they're hurt in pasture, hurt anywhere, we try to give our animals the best chance to do well. Yeah. So there might be those that wonder, what do you do with a cow? How do you get rid of it when ground's frozen, you can't bury it? So what do you do with it in the winter? So when we cleaned out our barn and when we've cleaned up the pens, we have a pile of manure, and we bury that. Any of our animals that have passed away, we bury it in our manure pile, and that manure pile actually gets so hot that cow or the animals will actually just compost. They will be, when we go to spread this manure, they won't even, there'll be signs of maybe the hips or some of the bones, but for the most part the skull, but for the most part the animal will be compost. So that is what we do. Now that the ugly job is done, we'll go to the barn and we're gonna get some colostrum into that calf and get it learning how to eat on a bottle. Last night when I was watching that pair on the camera, the cow was licking that calf up really nice and everything, and I actually thought that calf was, actually I'm pretty sure that calf was on, from what I could see on the camera. So I was, yeah. But we will give this calf a bottle of colostrum to make sure, and then we'll start bottle feeding it. Yeah, we need to do that yet. Or do you want to do that while I feed this calf?
Oh yeah, sure. This calf I think should drink. I think.
Oh no, that calf has been Yeah, it looks good, I think. I think the calf will be fine.
So
I hope.
Do you have a cow you can adopt it to?
No, we don't.
Shoot.
So, no, I'll work on that. If you want to...
grab that busted bale from there.
Yeah, grab that busted bale, put it in here, and then we'll put some fresh straw in the barn here. Okay, so while Peter goes and he's gonna give put some fresh straw in here, and while he does that, I'm gonna give this calf some colostrum. So this is the stuff we use, and yeah, we'll give this calf some warm food, and then I'm gonna process it, I'll weigh it and do all the stuff we normally do, but right now I just want to get some food into its tummy. I can grab that mesh. Yeah. Get out of here. Go. Just go. Just go. The rest of that's all frozen anyway. There. All right, buddy. We're going to become friends. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. That's it, that's all, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna leave him with that for a little bit. Me? I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of him. I think he'll be our bottle baby. Hey? Yeah. All right. Let's process you and get you as healthy as we can. And yeah. No, I talked to Ryan and he said give it 2 bags of colostrum right off the hop, and then wait a couple hours. This afternoon we'll give him another bottle.
Like how many liters was that?
That was a liter.
Okay, yeah, 2 liters.
Yeah, he said do increments of 2 liters. But if you want to weigh him and we'll process him while I make another batch, you're good with that?
There you go. You know.
All right.
It's not.
Well, now you don't want any?
Oh, yeah.
That's the good stuff. Hey.
Oh, that's a hungry cow.
Yep. He weighed just over 100 pounds. So we'll get him growing.
My goodness, can he ever stop?
Yeah.
You got nice big ears for me, sweetheart.
There you go.
Bingo.
Okay, we just need to do the straw in here and then check calves, and we're
Have you checked that nation on those calves?
No. Haven't done that for a bit.
Oh, he doesn't like me touching his nuts. So we got, how many more did you left to calf? 28?
27.
Nice.
All right. You finished the second one, and now you get to be our barn pet. You're gonna be in here. So let's go. Come out. Let's go. Come on. We need a name for it.
That's not a name.
That's not a name. It's got to start with an M. We've changed things up a little bit. We've actually opened up this so we don't just have a west, a middle, and an east. We now just have the middle and the east are just one big pen. More room for the animals to run around. And what we were finding was some of the calves were running through our bale feeders from one side to the other, and the mom was bellowing at it, and they were having a hard time getting back. So then we thought, you know what, let's just open it up, and it is what it is. This calf, actually right here, this is actually that 60 that just died. This is 60's daughter's calf. So look at that nice roan on there. Oh, we came out here to check before we went in for lunch. We got a cow that's calved. I think that is 34. No, 81? 96. Well, we're close if you add those two together. What's that? Not even close. I haven't been bringing her in the barn. Oh, that cow's pretty yellow. Peter? You want to bring the sleigh?
You want to bring it
I would. What's that?
I guess it's freshly bedded in there.
Oh, it's from fresh bedding, and then they can bond in there. I'm guessing at Google, but
I'm not trying to be a dink. That's not a big cow.
no, it's sure not. It's probably about a 70 pounder.
You know what I'm hinting at, right?
Oh, I know exactly what you're hinting at.
Don't step on its head.
I'm gonna look up to see who the sire is, because if it hasn't bagged up, like there's no udder.
Well, there is now.
Well, there's something, but it's not much.
No, there isn't much.
Yeah, I'd say let's bring them in. This is a bull calf, right?
I didn't check.
96H. Who were you bred to? This is a Titan.
What?
Yep.
Sweet. You don't get very many Titans that look like that.
No. There we go.
That's not yours.
That means you're calving next. That's 27G. You guys throw them in there and I'll go write this down. There we go. Another one. Okay, well, when we were moving that cow in and calf, my daughter Haley, this is her cow right here, she was following, trying to claim that calf, and we came back out here right away, and she's laying down and pushing, so she's gonna be calving soon. So hopefully she can do that on her own. So I'm gonna go inside. I'll go start having lunch, and I'll keep my eye on the camera and see if she can have this calf. I think the head's moving. Alrighty. See what my daughter here has for a calf. Me? There you go. Good job. you on some dry straw here. There you go. Alright, so that's number 2 for the day. And now my kids are all done having their cows. No horns? Okay, I'll go grab the other one. Haley's calf here, 88 pounds. Nice weight. We'll bring you back to your mommy. Let's go. Come on, let's go. You don't want to walk. Alright, we'll see what this guy... You haven't done a good job of licking it. It's not dry yet. She's hardly licked it at all. And this is their 3rd calf, I think. Yeah. It's probably going to be right around that mid-80s to 90 pounds. And there you go, 86 pounds. Yep, that's a nice weight. Okay.
Very nice.
Well, Gretchen. Yeah, a little baby. Doesn't look like a little baby. So this is my nephew, Quinn. This is his cow. I'm gonna guess that that's a steer, just by looking at it. And then I gotta feed our bottle baby. Are you gonna be mad at me? Can we be friends? Yep, we got ourselves a bowl.
I'll let you have her, I promise.
There we go. There we go. Good job, Mama. We are down to 24. Alrighty, well, nice little bull calf. We brought this pair in closer to the end of the day, and we noticed the mom looked kind of depressed, looked pretty thin in the back end, and just didn't look right. So we're thinking she's battling some sort of infection. She's been lacking milk for the calf. Calf hasn't lost weight, it's maintaining its weight. The calf's only 4 days old. So anyway, we treated the cow with Oxyvet to fight any infections that she does have, and we kept them inside just because, well, we can, and we figured we'd give her the best chance to get better. So just before we put her in here, we gave her food and water so she's good for the night. And yeah, I guess we'll see if anybody else decides to calve. Hey, kitty. No barn kittens this year. But yeah, day didn't start off great, but we had 3 calves hit the ground, and I think they're doing okay. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.